All right, so I was just on Instagram and I seen some of the saddest, most deplorable crap on there. Oh my God, bro. All right, so I was just on Instagram. I was on the Explore page, and that's where I messed up. Never ever go on your Explore page, even if all your interests are, of reason. I just don't go on there because they're gonna throw some stuff at you that you didn't, that was just completely uncalled for, and you're just gonna wish you never saw. But I mostly listen to a lot like all the stuff that I go on my Instagram is all music related and stuff that pertains to music news, stuff from back then, records, and for some reason, all right, I do have to I do have to confess a little bit here. Back in the day, I did look at a lot of women on Instagram and stuff like that. I mean, I don't do that anymore. That's just a complete waste of time. You're never gonna get with them. They're never gonna respond to you. But what I've seen on that Explore page was just completely insane. So I was on there last night and I was just checking through my Instagram. I just happened to click on the Explore page, and I didn't stay on it for too long because I didn't want to get sucked into that vacuum of just complete stupidness. But I was on there and there was this AI generated image of a woman, and this woman was like completely perfect, perfect face, perfect body, perfect skin, perfect smile, perfect teeth, perfect everything. And you had a bunch of these gullible, uninformed older dudes on here, like probably like baby boomer generation, and they were just completely just laying it out there, like, oh, I would take you out, like, what's your phone number? Oh, your beautiful heart eyes, and like all the posts. And I'm just like, man, there needs to be an education out there that teaches people what's real and what's fake. I mean, I think younger people, we know what's up. Like, we can tell when something is fake. But a lot of these older dudes, they didn't grow up around AI stuff. AI has always existed, but never to this degree of sophistication to where it it distorts reality and fantasy really well. And a lot of these older people, they can't tell the difference, and it's actually very scary because you can look at an image and tell that it's fake. And I just don't understand how a lot of these older dudes don't realize that what they're looking at is completely fabricated. Like, just if you just actually just look at the image for 2 seconds, you can just tell it's fucking fake. And I'm just laughing at these dudes. It's sad, but I'm laughing. I'm like, because wisdom does not come with age. It really does not. Because all these dudes are probably like 60 plus. I was looking at these dudes' profiles. Many of them are married too, which is actually very weird. That these are all like depressed, married, older dudes. Like, they never got to do what they wanted to in life, and now they're on Instagram just simping out for fake women. And I'm just like, man, this is actually really sad. Like, I really wanted to go on all their profiles and tell them, like, yo, dude, you're an idiot. You are a complete idiot if you think this woman is real. Just like, no woman looks like that. No woman is that perfect at all. Yeah, I've never seen a woman with a perfect face, perfect body, perfect skin, perfect everything. It just does not exist. And if it did exist, there's probably one woman, and she probably lives in Africa somewhere, and we don't know her name because she's not on Instagram because she doesn't have a phone. So, man, AI is getting really dangerous, and I can't fathom what it's gonna look like in about 10 years. And these older dudes are really gonna be messed up, man. That's if they're still around, because like I said, like, these are like 60-year-old dudes, 70-year-old dudes, and like, hope for them is all lost. And I really do feel sorry for them. I hope they can get it together one day, because I don't even think they're teachable at this point, because they're just so infatuated with a woman's image that they're just willing to completely embarrass themselves on social media. And it's very it's very funny, man. Oh my gosh. Elon Musk, man, I mean, he wants to go all in on it, but I don't think going all in on AI is very necessary, or is it very needed. We do need AI to like make our lives better, but AI in this degree on Instagram is really making people like really messed up in the head. Like, they can't tell what's real or what's fake. That's not a very palpable path to go down. Like, I can't really see human consciousness advancing beyond that, because if we're stuck on computer images and what we think is real, it's just not good. And Yeah, AI is very dangerous. I'm not really an advocate for it. It does help you out with certain things. Like if you want to know something really fast, you can just ask a chat GPT program and they'll give you an answer within 1 second. But when it comes to the point of substituting it for human interaction, real humans, it's not good. It's not good. It's just going to make people, I think it's going to really, like mental illness is going to spike within the next 10 years if people keep thinking what they see is real and when it's really not. So I really dread for the future. And I just hope that these older dudes get it together because, listen, these dudes are supposed to be teaching us and they're supposed to be leading us into prosperity in the right way. But a lot of these older dudes, like, they're really debaucherous behind closed doors. And you don't really know who somebody really is. The real person, they'll only be real when nobody else is around. Because, like, my best friends, even, I don't really know who they are deep down because we'll never know who somebody really is unless if they're by themselves. And you don't see that because if you're gonna see somebody, you're always gonna be with them because you're right there. And I can't really fathom how people think this is okay. And like nobody's really checking them on this. Like I was going down the comment section on all these posts of all these AI women, and I'm not even looking at the picture. I'm just looking at the comments because I'm just really intrigued by it. How people can't really tell that what they're looking at is completely fabricated. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong? I'm like, I'm just shaking my head at all these comments. Like, yo, I want to take you out. Like, you're beautiful. What's your name? And they never get responses either. Like, all these older dudes, like, when are y'all going to hang it up? When are y'all going to say, okay, enough is enough. I need to move on with my life. I need to get the hell off of social media because it's doing nothing for me but just making me look like a complete fool. I guess they have like a humiliation fetish or something. I mean, I guess they like going on social media platforms and embarrassing themselves. I guess it does something for them, but I don't really know what it does for them really, because all they do is just get laughed at and be told that, yo, dude, like you're an idiot for thinking this is a real woman. And I've seen a lot of stuff over the years on this stuff, and it's very sad, man. Like I remember a time where it was a real woman actually, and I made a comment on this on my Instagram years ago, and there was a dude just saying, "Oh, your ass is looking really nice today," and he left like 1,000 emojis, like licking emojis. Like I don't even mess with emojis like that. Like it's completely childish to me, and it just makes me know that you can't communicate effectively through words. So you gotta like put pictures on there like a little kid to convey how you feel. I just don't mess with that. And this dude, he left like 1,000 emojis, like heart eyes, hearts, and which was really, what was really weird. He was leaving a lot of eggplant emojis, and I was like, yo, dude. It got to the point where I had to make a post on it. I was just clowning the dude the whole time, like, yo, you are a fool, like you are an ultimate simp. And I was using, like, this is like 2017. I was using the word simp before it really got popular on the internet. And to let you know, simp was a word that was around back in the 90s. Like a lot of old school gangsta hip hop rappers used to say that word when, you know, a dude was just completely head over heels for a woman and the woman was doing nothing for them. The word has been around for a long time. It just recently got very popular. And I just don't like seeing men degrade themselves like that, especially on a public platform. Like, we're supposed to be the signs of strength. We're supposed to be leaders. But we're on here, we're just completely subservient to a woman's body. Like, what are we doing? Like, you expect like a teenager to do that, but not a 7-year-old grown old ass dude doing this. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all need to really get it together, man. That's one of the reasons why I got off of social media, because it was just getting too stupid. Like, it's just leading us to a path of no return, and it's a dark ass path. There's a bunch of monsters and demons down it. I ain't trying to go down there, because that's what the path is leading us to. If we keep going down this debaucherous, very ungodly path, it's just not gonna end up well for a vast majority of these older dudes. And I just don't follow that. You got to get out of that. I kind of grew out of social media. It's something that you really have to do. It's great when you're in your 20s, but it's something that you really have to wean yourself off of, like the older you get, because it is a very big distraction. And I believe that it's going to lead to the downfall of many lives if they don't get a grip of who they are and what they want to accomplish in life. And AI is only going to make it worse because AI is actually going to make a reality for them. And that reality might be very strong. And a lot of these dudes are going to go down that path and they're just going to completely forget about everything they are. And they're just going to completely just give themselves over to technology. And that's very dangerous. Like, I don't want to live in a world where the Matrix is a real thing. And I don't want to have to be Neo going around just smacking dudes and stuff like that. I don't want to be, like trying to be the glitch in the system that's going to bring peace to the world. Like, I don't want that responsibility. And so y'all got to get it together. Y'all older dudes, y'all got to really know, like, before you leave that comment, actually observe the picture. Is this real? Like, have I ever seen a woman that looked like this in my whole entire life? And I've been around for 70 years. And the answer is a fat ass no. So stop it. What are you doing? It's just very sad. I don't like seeing men like this, man. That's why I try to lead myself. Like, I know there's a lot of dudes out there that mean well. A lot of older dudes, like they're in great marriages. They have hobbies. They've accomplished a lot of things in life. They're not losers. And I'm trying to like find somebody who could, put me on that good path and make me stray away from all this technology and shit. Because I'm really a person that just wants to get away from everything. Like, my type of thing is I want to go into the mountains of Colorado and just live out the rest of my life like a monk or something like that. Like, I just want to have a nice loyal woman, some kids, and a nice log cabin mansion in Colorado and just call it a life. I'm not trying to really deal with society anymore. Like, I'm just planning on going off grid very soon because I see where society is heading and it's not anything that I want to be a part of. And I'm just making steps to make that a reality. Hopefully later in my 30s, I can completely just get away from society. I can't completely get away from society. I still got to pay taxes. I still got to interact with people. I don't want to become a hermit, but I just want to get away from the technology aspect of it. Being overly reliant on it, it's just something I can't vibe with. So yeah, AI is dangerous. It can be used for good, but there's going to be a lot of people out there that's going to use it for evil, and evil generates profit. And yeah, you just gotta be really wary of what you're seeing online, especially nowadays. They've always told us this, like our teachers, our parents always told us, like, be careful of what you see online. But now it's very apparent now. And yeah, AI is something that needs to be very heavily regulated. I do agree with that. I think everybody does if you really want to see humans prosper and get ahead in life, because AI is probably gonna be our major downfall, and I'm not trying to be here for any of that. So yeah, just be careful what you see online. Limit your social media usage, especially more than ever now, because it just takes away your focus a lot. And I can't have that. So yeah, that's the message for today.